Hello, everyone. Well, when I say everyone, just one. In the chat, how's it going? How's everyone doing? Sorry I couldn't give more time on this particular live stream. Let me just mute that. But I thought I'd do a live video here real quick and showcase some of the beautiful spots in Portugal. So I went and visited there 2 years ago now. I think it was 2 years ago. Let me just check the video. Yeah, 2 years ago. And I have been itching to go back, but I wanted to share some of these spots for you guys to check out for yourselves. And I'm going to link the videos in the description so you can check out the videos on your own and look up some of these spots and restaurants and places to visit if you are planning to go to Portugal, because I strongly advise that you do. It's pretty epic. So much so that I am interested in wanting to buy a property there eventually at some point. Before we get into the video, we'll just talk about a couple of real quick things here. And thumbs up in the chat if you guys can hear me. Again, I didn't give a lot of time on this particular live video, only 5 minutes, so it's completely understandable that we don't have anybody sort of jump on, which is totally fine. That's okay. But I wanted to jump into a couple things. I've been working with a company called Northbound Gear, and they're a Canadian company, and they sell outdoor gear, hiking pants. They sell jackets and a variety of other things, a whole slew of other things, and I love their products. I've been wearing them for years now, and they really hold up to my stuff, my camping and my hiking and my adventuring. So again, it's called Northbound Gear. I'll put their link in the description. For a little 15% discount, use the code BENVENTURES, BENVENTURES, to get yourself a little 15% discount. Second of all, I was kind of playing with the idea of creating something for my channel just for funsies, and someone that I know very well had custom designed a pen. So not just any pen, a very, very, very good quality pen. And I'm going to share the assembly and the creation of the pen, all the tools that I used to actually make this thing. But let's check this thing out, and hopefully you guys can see that on the camera. It just comes in a little case like this, and look at this beauty. Ooh-wee. Yeah, so there's a certain set of things that I wanted. I know kind of a pen seems to be sort of boring for some, but I just wanted to have like a really, really nice designed pen, like a really high quality pen. And so I just wanted to kind of showcase that. It's got the Ben Ventures logo on the front. And again, I'm going to post a video showcasing this pen. And then the plan is to create more of these pens so that I can share them and maybe have some maybe just some of my followers, subscribers, do some sort of thing where I can randomly pick somebody and then send it to them. And then I'm going to have a lot more of these made. They are not a low-end quality pen. They're a very good quality pen. So, yeah, I just thought I would kind of showcase that on the channel. And so let's get right into the video. So hopefully I have enough time to cover everything off, but I really want to dive straight into Portugal. Like I said, I went visiting there 2 years ago, and I visited lots of places, Porto, Lisbon. So this list of places were like just some of my faves, and I had to record them and I had to share them. So let's dive right into the first video. And like I said, hopefully, let me just make sure that the sound is working okay here. It seems like my microphone's working, so let's dive in. And I'm not kind of trying to toot my own horn here, but these are my own videos. So let's jump into my videos where I showcase Lisbon and Porto and other areas. So the couple of restaurants that we visited in this particular area, so Quinta de Aveleda, These gardens were so picturesque. It's like heaven on earth. And we're going to show you what that looks like. Definitely put this on your list. And then some of the restaurants that we visited was called the Brasão Eliados. I'm probably destroying that as far as the pronunciation, so I apologize. And then Castro Cafe, just a little cafe. And then, yeah, we visited this Quinta da Aveleda, which is a winery, and then Livraria Lelo, which is a really cool bookstore. So let's dive right into that in the interest of time, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Part 4 of my adventures through Portugal. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you do enjoy it. And if you do, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. So the weather was absolutely perfect when we arrived, and this is sort of the entranceway into the winery. We had a friend of ours that gave us a bit of a guided tour, so it was just so beautiful. Excuse me. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Again, the name of this is Quinta da Aveleda. So as soon as we got to this location, I was hearing like a really loud sort of squeaking sound. And I'm like, what is that? And then so I walk around the corner here and I see this peacock just kind of hanging around. And they're everywhere in this winery. It's absolutely beautiful. Just stumbled across a peacock, no big deal. Look at the beauty of this park, or winery, I should say. Absolutely beautiful. These gardens are gorgeous. I couldn't say beautiful enough. Like, it was just mind-blowing. They basically brought trees in from around the world, and yeah, they just brought them into this one winery. And yeah, we definitely tried some wine as well while we were there. Yeah. Check out this eucalyptus tree. It's over 100 years old. That's huge. Look at the size of that eucalyptus tree. So as soon as you walk up to this eucalyptus tree, it really just kind of blows in your face. It smells so good. And yeah, it was, like I said, it's over 100 years old. And they have tons of trees just around the whole park like this. Wow. Yeah, the closer you walk to it, you can smell the eucalyptus scents. So you continue your tour and you walk around these different sites.
And so when people would come in, he would ring the bell.
And so this little building here was kind of right at the entranceway into the winery. And like she said on the person giving the tour, they would ring a bell anytime somebody would come into the massive property. And it was owned by a family of multiple generations. And yeah, so this person just kind of stayed in this hut, rang the bell, and then people would they'd be notified that somebody was driving into the property. Super cool.
Oh, I
see.
Yes, in the front. And actually, so this house we are we are seeing right now. We call
Look
this
how
the
green
romantic
and
house.
vibrant all the colors are, and
Yes.
just the sounds of the
But,
birds.
so
Like,
it served the family for
it
a
was
couple
something
of years
else.
before they moved to the.
And I think anyone can just go in here and book a tour, and I'm pretty
So
sure.
They actually lived here for a couple of years. Maybe the parents or the father when he came over. No. All the babies are out.
Oh, you got the babies are out. The baby
So-
goats are out. Should we rock?
So I got up to the goat enclosement, and what do we see? We see these two young little goats running around, eating like the little flowers and stuff. They were the cutest little goats, baby goats that I've ever seen. And yeah,
Pile them
look
up.
at these little things.
It's okay, baby goats.
Okay, that is not supposed to happen.
The baby goats are out. How did I get out? How'd you guys get out, little
I
fella?
don't know. I have no idea.
Hey,
Oh, come on.
do you want me to grab this little guy?
Sure. I don't know where I'm supposed to.
It's okay. You want me to grab him? I'll grab him. It's okay.
They're quick little fellers.
Come here, sweetie. It's okay, little one. I'll get you. Yeah, get on in there. Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
he can do it.
You can do it on your own. Come on.
Oh my gosh. Can you tell I'm an animal lover? I think maybe you can from watching this.
This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'm not gonna hurt. I won't hurt. Oh my goodness. It's okay. Oh no, you're not.
Yeah, they're very agile, and it was really cute. So when I walked up to the enclosement here, I sort of put my finger in. Maybe not the smartest thing to do, but I put my finger in here, and
It's like 20
he started
It's called Keen
suckling on my finger.
Yeah.
They had no teeth or anything. It's just yeah.
So this section was built in the 19 far current lake. It used to be the water reserve.
I mean,
for
look
the
at these
family.
gardens, guys. They're just absolutely gorgeous. So peaceful.
Nowadays we have ducks, and we used to have swans as well, but they got eaten by foxes. That's really nice. Oh,
I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. So this is a look of the actual winery, and you can do tasting, and their food was excellent. Like, their food was so good.
This was actually offered by the great-grandfather of the owners to his wife on their 25th year of marriage.
Oh wow.
But actually,
This is where the family would get married. It's quite the spot to get married, let me tell you. Look at that. And they only allow for family members to get married, so if you're going to ask in the comments, can anybody just book this spot to get married in? No, you have to be a part of the family in order to have weddings at this location. Yeah, it was really super, super neat. And then you just walk through, you walk into the property, and then you just walk into all these
small bugs that
barrels of wine.
so
Very
it's actually
pungent
very
smelling.
important in cellars to keep the spider webs. Not only because we want to or because we don't clean them, it's actually because they're very effective.
Right.
Look how beautiful those birds are. Are they beautiful? I don't know. The colors are beautiful. Maybe their face isn't that beautiful. Their sound is definitely not that beautiful. But yeah, when they put their feathers up. Alright, so we just got to the central part of Porto. Beautiful city, nice and bustling. Check it out. Yeah, so this is in the heart of Porto, Portugal. And sorry if the video's a little dizzying, but I was kind of panning pretty quickly there. Look at this guy here. Now that's some skill right there. most fancy, most beautiful McDonald's that we have here in Porto. Check. So you can't tell me this isn't the most beautiful McDonald's that you've ever actually walked into. Look at this McDonald's. Now this is fine dining at its biggest. Absolutely crush a Big Mac right here. It's got like chandeliers and all these things. That's the nicest one that I've seen. Yeah, so the name of, I think this is the next restaurant that we went to, which is called Braçao Aliados. Again, I'm probably butchering that, but their food was so good. So good.
I think I pronounced that correctly, but the food is supposed to be very, very good. Let's check it out.
It's making me hungry just watching this again. So we made our way to the library. Apparently this library is supposedly inspired by Harry Potter. Yeah, so this library was inspired by Harry Potter. You may have seen this in other videos and other photos. It was such a cool experience. The only thing is that this library was extremely busy. There was so many people in this library, so you had to like really kind of shuffle around people a lot, which is understandable. It's a really, well-known library, right? And again, look at the beautiful ceilings. So we finished checking out the library. You definitely want to go later in the day because... So the name of this cafe was Castro Cafe, and there's cafes littered everywhere. Like there's cafes everywhere. But we just kind of picked the first one we saw, and then we decided to just kind of have a little bit of a coffee and some food, and this is what we came across. Gets busy, so we went there right at 9:30, and then line up just continued to go. We paid for the priority. So we just walked kind of on some back roads here, and we're like, oh, let's look for a place to eat. And we found these with. And those are like an egg tart. The name escapes me what they call them, but so good, so good. Alright, so we're just crossing over this big footbridge across to the other side of the river here, and it looks gorgeous on this side as well. So once you get to the other side of the river, there's like this really cool tram that'll take you up and over a part of the city, and it'll take you to like a monastery. And it was so neat. There was like live music up top. Unfortunately, the monastery was closed. We were trying to get in there, but we couldn't film. But yeah, look at the views from on the tram here. Gondola up. Or gondola, or whatever you want to call it. Monastery, or close to an old monastery. I think it's pretty cheap. We're going to try and see if we can't get on one of them. Look at that. It's so legendary. I love the orange roofs as well. It's just so neat. So that up there is a monastery that you can go check out. It's open during the week, and we're gonna see if we can't get in there as well, but we were unsuccessfully able to get in there. Just as a spoiler. So then you come to the top and you're just greeted by like great live music. And then we had this guy playing some guitar like on the top. Ah, he was so good. Yeah, there's just live music everywhere in Porto. Again, name of the city is Porto, one of my favorite cities in Portugal. And then you're greeted with these crazy
We can't get
views.
inside, which kills me because I want to show you guys.
Look at that. Whew. It doesn't get much better than that. Hey guys, thanks for watching part. Let's dive into the next video and some next locations here. All right, so the next spot we're going to jump over to is the 6 Point Sky Bar, the TNC restaurant, and the Hora H Paramos. So this is us continuing through Portugal, and we're going to basically visit the beaches of Paramos and Aveiro. And again, I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly, but yeah, on this occasion we just rented some bikes, and you just kind of bike out to the beaches, and you can bike for, like, the beaches were empty. We were surprised that there was nobody on the beach, but let's check it out. Back to Ben Ventures, you're back here with... So this is the first restaurant that we went to, which was, and again, I'm probably pronouncing it incorrectly, but 6 Point Restaurant, and it's just overlooking the city here. Sky Bar, and I believe this is still in Porto. So you just get some fresh cheese, some dates, some nuts, and like you just sit down, relax, and take in all the views. I'm trying to remember where this is here. Hold on. So the next place we went to actually go visit is called the World of Wine, which is pretty neat. I'm trying to see where it was actually located. Vila Nova de Gaia, Portugal. Oh, this is in Porto, I believe, as well. Yeah, located in Vila Nova de Gaia, on the south bank of River Douro, overlooking Ribeira of Porto. Yeah, so this is Porto still. And yeah, so there's a wine museum that you can go and check out. It's pretty neat, so let's check this out. You walk a little bit of a ways. It's maybe a 15 or 20 minute walk. Give you a huge map. There's restaurants in there, there's stores. And then you walk right in and you get through the gates. And it literally is like history of wine. There's like these really cool things in the wall. They talk about the different types of soil, the different ways and methods that they grow the grapes. So if you're like a wine nut, I'm not a wine nut, my wife is, but yeah, it's just a really, really cool experience. There's like old trucks. Oh, very much. Yeah. Awesome experience, and they had a little wine tasting and education component at the end. So if you're in the area, Portugal, Porto, stop by. I'll put the link in the description. I got burnt, clearly. So we're off to a restaurant just close by. It's called TNC. TNC is the name of the restaurant, and it's right at the World of Wine. Check out some of this food. They have a sausage that I guess they put some sort of alcohol underneath and they light it on fire and they cook the sausage. Check this out, it's so good. Let's see him lighting it. Oh, look at that. Yeah, and it's just right there. Fresh bread, nice wine, great cheeses. You can't tell me that doesn't look good. So this was the next day, and basically what we did was we rented an Airbnb. So we actually rented a whole house. We had friends of ours that were visiting with us as well. They were traveling with us, so we rented a whole house with a swimming pool, and they gave in the ad, they're like, your rental includes 2 rental bikes. They were like the crappiest bikes imaginable. Well, at least mine was. And I just felt like they were going to fall apart. And there was a couple times where we felt we were going to die because the bikes were really sus. But yeah, I mean, check out the beaches. So
screaming past us very quickly.
You hit down through some of these trails. And again, I'll put the video in the description so you guys know exactly where these sites are. It was really hard to film while I was biking with one hand, but so then you head over this bridge, you ride along with the bike for a while, and then you're taken to these beaches here. Now look at these beaches. Just beautiful fine sand. There's like barely anybody on the beach. And apparently some damn good surfing as well. And the name of this location is, let's see if I can't. Paramos and Aveiro is the location where we're at now at this beach. Look at that. And it's just views like that. And there's streets that you can go along the beach the entire way. There's like a trail that you can go along. It's a little slippy though with the bike. See, I almost biffed it. Alright, where we're just parking our bikes. We found a little walking trail along the sand here. Look at this. I honestly thought the beaches were going to be jam-packed with people, but that was not the case. Nice fine sand, and the beach just goes on and on, just keeps going. You know, it's not even that busy. I would have thought it would just been packed with people, but there's nobody on the beach really. Look how far it goes, guys. I mean, that's just massive, right? Now, this wasn't prime time. Like, I don't think this is during their summer. So during their summer, it must be just absolutely packed with people. So while we were there, there was a search and rescue that team that were looking for a surfer that got lost out to sea. And so, yeah, there was boats out there. There was people that we could see on the beach that were really nervous. They looked really worried. So someone was surfing out in the further parts of the water. They got lost. I don't know if something happened. A wave took them. And we were trying to check with the locals to see if they were located, but not sure. So we think that there's maybe a search and rescue party going on, because we've seen a ton of people in the water and a guy getting his jet ski in there just where we were originally. So we don't know, maybe somebody's trying to be found. Yeah. Hopefully not. Hopefully nobody's in trouble. Yeah, and then you just jump on the bike and you kind of ride along the beach. There's a little sword in the stone there. You ride along the beach the whole way, and you're just that's your view. It was incredible.
There, but I don't think I'm worthy enough to pull it out of the stone, so I won't do it. I won't try.
And since this is kind of a look at our house, and if you like, and if you want to go into the video, watch the video in its entirety. The house, like our rental, was it was a really nice place. The pool was so relaxing, but at the end we just kind of jumped in the pool. It's pretty, which is right here. As you can see, the beach is just, you know, a 2 or 3 minute. I wouldn't say 2 or 3 minutes. It was like probably a 30 minute bike ride to get to the beach.
Just chilling.
But it was nice
in
and
the
close.
Pool, drinking a super buck.
The beer is so cheap there as well. Actually, everything was relatively affordable. Everything was relatively not too expensive.
That's their beer of choice here in Portugal, and it's nice and frosty and good. Very good beer. And it's cheap. How much was each beer? Like roughly 30 cents?
No, the thing was like, well, we got 5 the other day for €3. No,
So-
4 for 3.
5 for 3
4 for
euros was the
3
cost,
euros?
so $6. So
Yeah, so it's like we got
just under $1
$4
each
for
beer or
3
something
euros.
like that.
It's so cheap and really good. Super buck. Come here and just drink some of this.
Now, when we were in this area, we went to this really cool hamburger joint, and let's see if I actually was able to get the information about the hamburger. Yeah, I think the name of this restaurant is Ora H in Paramos. This is a hamburger joint, and I believe that's the name of it. But this was a very, very good hamburger. And the inside was really cool. Oh, look at that. I was highly impressed with this hamburger. Well, great spot. Another great few spots to visit if you are traveling to Portugal. Let's dive into some more. Let's check out some more spots for you guys to put on your list if you are traveling there. Let's go to the next video. So on this video, we visited a few spots. So we were in the heart of Lisbon on this one, and we went to a restaurant called Sical, I think it's called. It's famous in Ponto Final. And I'm just trying to look at the restaurant. So we went to a few restaurants. On this one, it was called Tasquinha do Joy. Ponto Final as the other restaurant. Time Out Market. And Pastéis de Belém. So again, I'm mispronouncing these, but all the information's in each video that I'll put in the description. So let's check out these spots right now. So this was another place that we rented
Very nice.
by Airbnb, and it had a rooftop patio. So you go up to the top floor, and then you jump onto the roof. And you have 360-degree views of these amazing buildings, and then you can see the beach from where you're at, and it wasn't that expensive at all. It was relatively affordable. Nice, beautiful, sunny day. see you guys when we get there. So the first spot we went to was this beauty, and the name of it is, let's see if I put it in here. I don't think I put the name of the restaurant, or the, sorry, of this library here. I think it's the library that we're visiting. Oh no, so that wasn't the library. So that's just when you get into the area.
So good.
Yeah, when you go to Portugal, you have to have these.
Were these two?
So delicious.
Yeah, so I had to look it up. So those are called pastéis. Those little egg tarts.
Some serious security. I think that's the presidential museum there. So pretty. So we're just at the Time Out Food Market here in Lisbon.
Yeah, so this is another spot you should visit. It's called the Time Out Food Market. To be perfectly honest, the food wasn't amazing in the Time Out Food Market. It was just okay. It was just okay. I wasn't like highly impressed by it. You can see like just French fries and some hamburgers, some pizza. I think we got some pizza and other things. It's pretty neat to see because there's like tons of different options. You know, you can get some wine, some beverages, some beers, and it's got everything you pretty much need. But I wasn't blown away by the food at this location. It's just everyone we talked to that had been to Portugal had told us it's a place that we should visit.
I've seen it in videos.
Now this was really neat. So this was like the pink streets that you kind of walk into, and yeah, it was really, really cool. You've probably seen it in other videos again and photos, but yeah, just like these pink streets that you can walk through. And this is all in Lisbon, Portugal.
There. So now we're just walking around the city. I got myself a hat because it's hot.
So many like statues and picturesque things that you can see in Porto. This was really neat, the beer museum. Obviously, if I'm in Portugal, I'm going to be enjoying some nice cold beers. That goes without saying.
So we're just gonna walk right into the Archaeological Museum of Carmel and see what it looks like in there. Well, it's
Again, yeah, it's the Archaeological Museum of Carmel as well. Another
quite
spot to
hilly
visit.
here. I'm definitely out of shape.
There's a lot of walking going on in Porto or in Lisbon, that's for sure. When they say it's really hilly, yeah, it's really hilly. You're going to be walking a lot, so make sure that you bring lots of water with you. And in our case, it was pretty hot. I think it was maybe 20 to 22 degrees Celsius in temperature. Very, very cool experience. And then you actually go in there and then they show like different
Just jumping
videos
on
of
the
their
ferry,
history.
heading over to Almada. We've got dinner reservations at a delicious restaurant. We'll see you guys when we
So the name of this restaurant is a must. I believe this is the one that's called Ponto Final. This spot along the river. So you basically take a ferry across, and the views are exceptional. The food was really good. But you'll see the views in a second here. Check it out.
get on the ferry. Alright, so we're on the ferry and it's actually pretty quick.
That's cool.
Yeah, so you kind of walk along this rock wall here all the way till you get to the restaurant. Just legendary views. Got to watch the sunset, and there's also like, so you can take the ferry, but you can also take like a little boat that just kind of scoots across back and forth. And I can't remember how much they said it was, maybe 10-20 bucks or something, I think is the cost. And yeah, you just kind of scoot back and forth, and the actual ferry was relatively inexpensive as well. But look at the food. Nice fried fish, potatoes. So good, so good. Look at that view. So right now we're heading to, what city is it called?
Ericeira.
Ericeira. I needed my wife to actually help me with the pronunciation of a lot of these different places because I struggled big time with the pronunciation, obviously. Ericeira was the name of this one.
And we're gonna have some lunch over there.
I think this was like a surf town, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, this town here is very well known for its amazing surfing.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We're going to have lunch here. We're going to walk along the beach and show you guys what it looks like. Because I can tell you already, it looks absolutely
I
beautiful.
really had to shave there,
And
geez.
there's surfers walking around everywhere. So let's go check it out.
Again, the name of this town or city is called Ericeira. Look at that. These trees are really like interesting. I've never seen trees like that before. Not the palm trees, obviously, but look at that. So I don't know if this is where like some of the big waves of Portugal are. I don't think so, but yeah, we saw a number of people surfing.
Such a cool town.
And I really want to showcase this pot of
description for you
seafood, the seafood dish that we had here. Oh, it was just, look at that. I'm trying to remember the name of the restaurant here. Okay, so yeah, the name of the restaurant is Sical, S-I-C-A-L. Whew, the food was so good. I mean, look at that. And they had crab in there, and like different types of meats, and or maybe the restaurant's called Tasquinha do Joy. Maybe that's the name of the restaurant, sorry. I'm not sure. This dessert was so good. It's like kind of like if you've ever heard of something called sea foam. Sea foam's like a little dessert that gets sticky in between your teeth, and it's like a caramel flavor. This is a soft version of what sea foam is, if you've ever had sea foam. Delicious.
And check out maybe
Man,
these.
that place, the surf town was really neat, and that restaurant is a must go. You must go to that restaurant. It's so good. All right, let's jump into the next one. So this, by far, was my favorite adventure of the whole trip. So on this one, we go to an area and location called Quinta de Regalera, and some restaurants called Hyphen, Vinum, and the house we were staying at is called Casa Molenga, and that's just a place I think we just rented on Airbnb. So let's dive into this one, because this was a really, really cool experience, and you need to put this on your list for sure. And you are in part 3 of my travels through Portugal. Thanks for watching. Let's move that over here. Oops. And on this, let's move that over here so you guys can see. This adventure, I travel through Portugal, and we go to a beautiful property. That's giving you a little bit of a thumbs up of what that looks like, or heads up. Let's see. Quinta de Regalera.
Wow.
So this is an old property that is littered with tunnels everywhere, like caves everywhere. And there's some really cool lore and history about this place. I believe some of the lore was they used to blindfold individuals, and they had to kind of make their way out of some of these caves and tunnels. Absolutely epic spot. And so everywhere you walk, there's like these spiral staircases that you kind of spiral down or you spiral up. There's all this stonework, and they're really, really old buildings. It's a really old site. As you can tell, I'm out of breath.
Yep.
So you walk up these, you find these staircases like everywhere. It's littered everywhere across the property. Absolutely everywhere here.
This is so neat. I strongly advise you guys come check this out. Oh, there's another tunnel. I'm gonna try and get in this.
Oh, it's locked.
Oh.
So
What's
it's
in
always
there?
the gated
What's in there?
tunnels. I just want to get in there, and it's something secret, right? Like what's secret in there that we want to kind of? I wanted to go in there and see what was in there.
It just goes for a long time. It looks
And then you
like.
keep going down these spiral staircases, and then we got to the bottom of the spiral staircase, and there was this amazing, like, cave going up. Check it out.
Wow. Oh wow. Are you kidding me? Look at this. This is amazing.
Clearly, I was amazed by this location.
Wow.
And there's just these natural formations all over the property that you can walk and check out.
This place is absolutely awesome. I'll put the link in the description again for you guys to travel out here and check it out. Look at this.
Again, this is called Quinta da Regalera. Regalera.
Alright, so we're heading over to what's called the initiation well.
So this
Trail.
initiation well is what I was talking about. So let's look up some information here for you guys. Initiation well, Quinta de Regalera. So, so it apparently means the well that indicates either a descent into Mother Earth's depths or an ascent into the light. Let's see if there's some information about it. The mysteries of Quinta de la Regalera. I'm just trying to find the actual well here. So the initiation well is perhaps one of the most famous attractions in all of Sintra, and that's the area that this is located in. It's called Sintra. Its mysterious design without any clear purpose is a source of fascination. From photographs taken from the bottom of the well, looking out at the circular patch of sky above, it looks like a tower built into the ground. When I first saw the photos of it, I thought it was built in defensive purposes. Perhaps the stairs curving around the tower led to rooms in the underground estate. Yeah, there was some history behind it. But yeah, if you have a second, definitely Google some information about it because it was really, really cool.
And we're checking it out. We don't know where it goes, but we'll see.
You don't want to drop your cell phone down that when you're going down.
That just goes and goes.
And then when you get to the bottom of this site, it takes you to these tunnels. It was just, and it was like really nice and cool. Like the temperature was nice and cool down there. You got like this little trickling waterfalls just out below. And then you just, like, the property is huge. You just keep going along the property and you find all these other secret
what the heck
caves
this
and
is.
staircases that go up.
Let's go check it
further uphill into other sites. And right next to us, there was also a palace that was gated off. We were trying to get over there, but apparently you have to pay for the tour to get over there. So yeah, you just find these little secret caves. You walk in, and there's other staircases that keep going up and up. Another cave. So cool. Up another staircase. Sorry, it's a little dizzy for you guys. Crazy. Wow. And it feels like there was literally 20 or 30 of these tunnels, maybe if not more. And then there's an old chapel that you can sort of look into. Oh, more tunnels. So I don't know what this water thing is. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments, but it's another tunnel that just goes for a long distance way in there, and I was curious what's in there. It's like, it definitely piqued my interest, but that's where the water was kind of flowing out, so very cool experience. Yeah, and they have like another building that you're going into with really old ceilings. And then obviously we were hungry at that point, so the name of this restaurant is Hyphen. Go-to spot, food was excellent. So I'll put the video in the description for you guys to look up these restaurants. But so much fresh food, fresh seafood. I have to say I've traveled to a few places, a few countries, and I didn't get sick at all traveling in Portugal. You know, like sometimes when you go somewhere, you'll eat something, you don't feel well. I don't know if it was because the food was so clean and the seafood was so clean and fresh. I never really had any like stomach problems in Portugal, I noticed. So good.
Hey guys, well, we are off to our next destination. So we're gonna hop on a train. It's about a 3-hour train ride to Porto.
Yep. So
And we're
this is
gonna
where we
go
went
stay
to
at our
Porto.
new place for a couple of days. So
The
it's a
train
big
ride
house,
is
nice swimming pool.
amazing. It's beautiful along the way. And
All right.
this is another winery restaurant called Vinum. So this is a wine bar called Vinum. But be warned, there are some fish on this menu, and I can't remember the name of the fish, but there's no price on it, and it's like only fish during this particular type of season. It was really expensive, really expensive. I was like dumbfounded how expensive this was. But their dishes were beautiful, the views were outstanding. Again, this is called Vinum Restaurant Wine Bar. And of course, there was some pork belly there, some wine tasting. We had lots of different wines that they paired with our meal. Overall, like the price wasn't too bad. It was just that white fish here. This fish, I can't remember the name of the fish. Where is it? It's coming up. show you guys. Yeah, that fish there. Oh, I remember what it was called. It was called monkfish. I think it was called monkfish. And I was like, oh, this fish is really good. Yeah, it's not bad. And then we looked at the bill. We're like, oh man, monkfish this time of year? That's a costly fish, let me tell you. Let me tell you. But it was good. It was good. Nice fatty fish. Yeah, and then this is the
First
house
room
that
here.
you saw earlier. So this is kind of like a flashback to the place that had the swimming pool. And it was a really, really big house. Had multiple
Kitchen.
rooms. Really big kitchen, swimming pool. Lounge chairs.
That's a
all
nice-
good stuff.
Wow. Bedroom.
Because it's awesome. It was so nice and refreshing to have a swimming pool at this location. So good. So good. Yeah. So at this house, we actually hired a company that goes to your house and they cook for you. And the hired chefs is Plano B, which means Plan B, I guess. I don't know if that's what it's called. Plano B Home Cook. And in this video, which I'll put in the description, their information's on there. I don't know if they're still doing it because this was a couple of years ago. Hopefully they are. But yeah, they cooked dinner for us, and yeah, check it out. Plano. They set the table, and they just prepare your whole meal for you. It was pretty cool. Easy is a thing you just don't have to think about. And the sound of the crickets at night.
And of course, in Benny fashion, I had to have a fire.
And they got a little fire pit. It's the camper inside of me. I have to have a fire everywhere I go. So good. Yeah, so those are some spots that you definitely want to go visit if you're going to, Porto, Lisbon, checking out some places in Portugal. I loved every joint that I went to in Portugal. Like, they were just, the food was amazing. The people were excellent. The cities were clean. Everything was, like I said, affordable. And then in future travels, I definitely want to go to the more southern parts of Portugal for sure. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me sort of showcasing parts of Portugal. And on the next video, the next live chat, we'll get into the Netherlands. We'll talk about places that you can visit in the Netherlands, because there's a lot of really cool history and lots of cool food that you can go and enjoy out there as well. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll close the video out here, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers, guys.